Thank you for joining us at the APA's Trivia Night. We just want to take a few moments to show you our dog park and tell you a little about what we use that space for the dogs that are here in our care. Last year, the APA Adoption Center found homes for over 2,500 animals. It doesn't stop there, though. We have programs for humane education, our Pet Reach program, visiting people in assisted living centers, our wellness clinic, which is a low-cost clinic for pet owners. We also have our Fixable program, where we will spay or neuter any pit bull or pit bull mix for free, and our domestic violence program, which shelters dogs temporarily while people get out of a domestic violence situation. At the APA today, we have over 70 dogs waiting at the adoption center. That's a lot of dogs to get out for breaks and exercise. We want all of them to get out at least 3 times a day to maintain that potty training, to have the opportunity to release energy, get exercise, get enrichment, and get companionship from our dog walking volunteers. That's why it's so important that all of our yards that we have available are useful. During peak summer months, the center yard, where we have the AstroTurf, is too hot. It gets very hot in the afternoon sun. Volunteers have to hose it off to keep it cool enough for the dogs' pads. The construction of the shelter is going to enable us to have shade to keep some space cool for the dogs' feet while they're out there playing and using that space. It adds one more yard during the busy summer months that we can use in the late afternoon still, and it isn't too hot for their feet. The APA's dog park is so important for the enrichment of our dogs here waiting at the adoption center. It's an opportunity for them to get outside, get off leash, run around, and really feel like a dog and have that interaction with our dog walking volunteers, playing ball with them and petting them. Here at the APA, we have many dogs come in that have never walked on a leash before, or they don't know how, or they come to us fearful and they're simply too scared to walk. And our yards are used especially for those dogs. They simply cannot go for a walk. And I've seen our very dedicated volunteers and staff sometimes carrying 50, 60-pound dogs out to the yard. And when we put them down in the yard, that's when you really see them feel comfortable again. Our dog walking volunteers are so dedicated. They show up, and many of them volunteer for 3 or more hours at a time just to make sure during their shift every dog gets outside. And we can't thank them enough. During rain, snow, sleet, I've seen them out there standing, making sure the dogs at least get a few minutes to go outside. And this pavilion is going to make such a difference that it provides that shelter for those volunteers while they're out there, sometimes walking for 3 hours straight, and that they have somewhere to stand under during that volunteer shift. We would be so grateful if tonight you can help us meet our goal to complete this project. This pavilion is going to be something that greatly benefits our dogs and provides an additional yard for them to get out in, exercise, and enjoy the outdoors. It's also going to be so beneficial for our very dedicated volunteers that we appreciate so, so much. Thank you all for coming out tonight, supporting the APA's Trivia Night, and for all you do to support the APA throughout the year.